Okay, I want to say hi guys and welcome. In this particular video I want to just talk to you about something very briefly, and that's is something I should be talking to you about a bit more really. First of all, there's a couple of things I want to say. I've got a channel on YouTube. Okay, I've got another channel which is just for games, and it's called Richard Plays Games, so you'll see me playing games on there. Now, let me just talk about this, right? So, I grew up in the 80s and the 90s, right? 80s and 90s, and I was really into games, mostly Street Fighter games. I wasn't big into Mortal Kombat, but I like Street Fighter. And, I played all the classic, I was playing a lot of classic games back then. I played multiplayer, Mario Kart, the original, then multiplayer, and single player, of course, too. All the classics, multiplayer, Mario Kart 64, all the classics, GoldenEye, multiplayer, great fun if you got friends to play with, which I really enjoyed in the day. I grew up playing loads of classic games, from games on the Super Nintendo, such as Earthworm Jim 2, RD Lightfoot, you name it, Bomberman, classics, all the way up through most of the Street Fighter entire series. I played games galore. I played Zelda, The Legend of Zelda, the Ocarina of Time. If you've ever played that game, unbelievable. Minus the there. The Legend of Zelda, Ocarina of Time, amazing game. Mario 64, obviously, too. And there's a massive list of games that I've played on consoles, okay? PlayStation 2, it was PlayStation 1, PlayStation 2, Sega Dreamcast, which I had, which I'll get onto in a moment. I had the Super Nintendo, and I did get the original Xbox, the original first ever Xbox too. But anyway, the game that changed my life so much and really helped me so much was a game called Shenmue. In fact, the series 1 and 2 to be precise. And that game was such an inspiration to me. Such an inspiration. Such a wonderful story. See, it's all martial arts based, because you know me as a martial artist and a filmmaker. I love martial arts. And Shenmue was based in the 80s. It was set in the 80s. It was released by Sega in 1999. It was advertised / between there and 2000. The creator Yu Suzuki and the team is so awesome. And I've even got another channel on YouTube. I've got multiple channels on YouTube. I've got multiple normal channels, as you know. I started with my original Wushu Richard channel, which doesn't exist anymore, sadly. Excuse me. So I've got this channel here, Richard Clark Ninja, as you know. Excuse me. Okay, which is for a lot of different content we see in martial arts, philosophy, walks, talks, entertainment in general, music, some videos on games. I do my art and my animation, which I create, music production, just fun videos. And that's what this is about. It's my little place to just express my thoughts and stuff too, and show something creative, hopefully, some positive messages. And you know what this is about. Okay, so it's me, Wushu Richard, Richard Clark. Anyway, let's go back to the games thing. So I've got another channel called Shenmue with Richard. And that whole channel is dedicated to Shenmue, the series, because that is so awesome. It's just so special. But a moment ago, I just mentioned to you that I've got another channel called Richard Plays Games. And on that channel, you'll see all kinds of games, me playing all kinds of computer games that I never played before, I had the chance to. So you've got older and newer games on there, I'll put it that way. Currently, I don't have the means, or I don't have, consoles, like, I'm not playing games on consoles. I don't have a big TV and a console to play it, like on like a PS5 or whatever. But I'm playing all of my games that I'm playing on my computer. And my computer's not the most powerful, but it's pretty good, right? There's a lot of things in life that as I say, there's a lot of challenges in life. Just trying to get by each day and get enough time to do anything I want is hard. Plus my martial arts and everything. But this computer is good enough for what I want to do. It's my PC, right? I use it, and I've got a games controller. I've just got a new controller recently, a good controller, so I use this to play games on it. It's a good controller, a new one. Anyway, I stopped playing games and have not played them in about 20 years. Now, my computer's not the best, but it can run games from leading up to I'd say, if you're talking about big, proper, full production games, big games, we're talking for up to 2000 and 2020, around that sort of time. So I've got games on my computer that were released in 2016, 2017. But hear me out, okay? Look at this picture down below. This picture is, if you know him, he's Kazuma Kazuma, from another game series called Yakuza, based on the true, to an extent. It's a fictional story, of course, the same as Shenmue, but released by Sega, and the creators behind this series, Yakuza, it's based on real stuff, the idea of real stuff, but it's very gritty, fictional storytelling. It's dark, but it's also beautiful. And I want to talk about this, Yakuza, and I'll be talking about this even more. It's the only game I'd say that's come on the levels of Shenmue for the magic with me. How incredible it is. It's been called the successor, the spiritual successor to Shenmue by certain people. It's absolutely phenomenal. And I was thinking to talk about this, and I'm not going to say too much here because you're better to just play the games yourself, right? But Yakuza, the series, is just absolutely amazing. I used to say Yakuza, but it's Yakuza. Right? Wow. If you know, you know. And I want to just say that the filmmaker, the storytelling, the cinematic, what do you call it? The cinematography, the flipping cinematics, the film likeness of it. It's just like an interactive movie. I've played the games on my computer of the series, the remastered. I'm playing the remastered one. So you've got Yakuza 0, and I've completed the main story of that. You'll find a full playthrough, fairly rough, but a full playthrough of that. I'll be doing another one for all of these games too, and exploring every detail of them as well as the main story. But I've done Yakuza 0, a full playthrough, on my channel, and Richard Plays Games. And I've also played all of the others leading up to 5, and I've completed 5 last night. So Yakuza 0. Then we've got Yakuza Kiwami and Yakuza Kiwami 2. And Kiwami 2, what they are is basically full remakes of number 1 and 2. The originals, which were on the PlayStation 2, which I've not played in full. I'd like to actually go through and play them, just for the sake of doing it. As well as also the Black Panther games, which I also have on the PSP ones. I also have those, 1 and 2. But they're all in Japanese. Even the text is very hard for me because I can't speak Japanese. I do speak Chinese, but I can't read it. But I can't read Japanese and I can't speak Japanese. But they've just recently released Yakuza 0, director's cut. As of uploading this video here, it's fairly recent. And the Switch, and I believe the Yakuza Kiwami 1 as well was released. But I think the director's cut of 0 is got English. They've got English, dubbed English as well as the Japanese. Now I'm not too pleased about that because I like my Shenmue all in English, but with Yakuza it's I'm used to it being all in Japanese, and I'm so used to it because it forces you. Reading the English subtitles is okay for me. I don't mind it. It's just such an awesome, amazing story. I'm used to them speaking Japanese, and it's all set in Japan. I've got no problem with that. I think it's awesome that it's all set in Japan. The culture of Japan I've got total respect for. I think people should have more respect for the culture of Japan, more around the world in general, because look, man, people are entitled to, you know what I mean, their own home in their own way, damn it. Yeah, so, anyway, but let's just say, okay, these games, these Yakuza games, so I've completed Yakuza 3 Remastered, Yakuza 4 Remastered, and last night I finished playing the main story of, I completed Yakuza 5 Remastered, which this image is from here, down below, which you can see Kiryu in all of his glory. Kiryu, the man, okay? And, wow, the guy's a legend. He's my favourite character in the whole series. And you've got the story about his, what would we call it, adopted daughter Haruka, who's a very important part of that story too, the whole story. But if you've played through these amazing games, and I have flipping advise it, I really advise you play through these games. Anyone out there, because they are masterpieces. Absolutely incredible masterpieces, right? I'm telling you now. I'm telling you, to the creators out there, thank you so much, okay? You've done so amazing. It's so incredible. And the same for the Shenmue creators, you know. Just absolutely amazing. I'll bow my head to you. I mean, you are just absolutely incredible what you've done. It's just so emotional, so deep. There's so many layers to the story. If anyone wants to talk about this, anyone out there, feel free to leave a comment. We can talk about it, because these games are incredible. Absolutely incredible. I need to play more of these. And I'm going to be playing thoroughly through, because when you complete the story, you get the premium adventure modes in these, in a lot of these Yakuza games. So there's so much to do. They've got sub-stories, side stories and sub-stories, mini games galore, amazing graphics. I don't care what people say about modern day graphics and all this stuff, okay? The Yakuza series that I've been playing, these ones, 0, then Kiwami 1 and Kiwami 2, then Remastered 3, Remastered 4 and Remastered 5. And then, which I'm about to play, I'm going to start hopefully today or tomorrow, we'll see, hopefully today, for sure. I'm going to try to start playing through Yakuza 6. Song of Life is called, and I can't wait to play it. I know the graphics are really good too. It's made in the same engine as Kiwami 2. Man, you need to get these games and play these games. They're flipping awesome. The graphics, I don't care what anyone says about modern day games and graphics. I know. These games may be older now, but for flip's sake, as a piece of artwork, storytelling, artistic genius, acting, motion capture, acting, storytelling, acting on a level, I'm telling you, for the cast. Wow. The depth to these worlds that they create, the cities, they feel so lived in. You know, they're based on real places in real cities in parts of Japan, a lot of it. And it really is, they've done so well in making this fictional world which seems so real. Incredible. It's not AI like AI. It's not, this is crafted worlds of creation. It's purely awesome. These really are amazing. They're like, you've got anime, you've got filmmaking, and you've got games which can be just for fun, like for games. But when you've got proper open world, like deep stories within stories and all kind of stuff going on, and the level of detail that they've put in so creatively with an artistic style to it, like this, it's unbelievable. I'm just basically promoting it. I'm just telling everybody, look, man, advising you guys to check these games out. But they're for adults, because they're very, very mature for adults. They've got violence and adult themes in, They've got some gorgeous females in there too, yeah. And as good old Kiryu says, yosh, we know. God damn. The women are gorgeous in it. You got the strong men. You got the gorgeous females. Yeah, man, it's got everything in there. It's got action, gritty stories, drama, acting, a bit of comedy, a bit of flavour, darkness and depth, with splashes of goodness and morality all through it. Because before I started playing these games, I thought I weren't that interested, because I'm not interested in gangster stuff and crime and stuff. But then I realised it's not like that. They're trying to paint a picture of the beautiful hearts and emotion and beautiful human life, and to teach people about value in life. And that's what it's about. The dark shows the light and the light shows the dark, as I say. The interactions between the characters, and all the other stuff in between. The way they've crafted these cities is unbelievable. In Yakuza 5 Remastered, you've got so many different locations, different cities you've not seen in the other ones, as well as the same ones. They bring back, cities from the original. I'm not going to tell you too many details here, I'm just saying. And then they've got other stuff like snowy villages in the mountains where you've got to survive against wild bears and stuff. It's just crazy, the amount of detail that is in these games. I advise everybody who's serious about some deep stories, telling, games, to try these out, who like action, who like martial arts, who are interested in Japanese culture in general. This is not set in the ancient times, this is set in modern times. I know they've got new ones coming out set up in different times and stuff, But this is just so fucking incredibly awesome. And I'm so excited to be playing Yakuza 6 Song of Life. I don't know if I'll ever get a chance to play Judgment or what's the other one called? The second one, what's it called? Something Judgment. I forgot the name of it. There's another one. Let me just see. Hold on 1 second. What's it called? Lost Judgment. Sorry, there's another one called Lost Judgment. But yeah, but these are just good enough for me. I just love this. These 7 games that I'm playing, the main ones. But yeah, I'm just blown away. Absolutely blown away by these games. And the thing is with me, with games, I don't like to rush things, and I don't believe a game's done when it's done. Like when you complete the story, that's it. No way. The good thing about these games is there's so much fun you can have in them. You can play them again. It's the same as like watching certain movies that you might watch them again, And there's so much to do within the games themselves. They're just enjoyable. It's great. I absolutely love them. I can't get enough of them. And yeah, I've got other games I'm playing. As I'm playing other games such as Sleeping Dogs, all from that kind of era. But I'm loving these games, and I didn't play any games for 20 years. And me going into these games and seeing them, forget when they were released, forget about the comparison between modern games and now. They are what they are. Like, I can go back and enjoy older games than those. I'm just saying, like, this is just incredible. This is just enjoyable. People need to lighten up and just enjoy art for what it is, creation. There's new games that are not even released yet, new games and new movies. Why is it got to be that you're going to just trash it after you've seen it, after it's done? Oh yeah, I played that and now it's done. Well, that was 10 years ago, man, or 5 years ago. Well, that was made yesterday and now it's history. No, you can go back and enjoy it again. Just because something's released right now doesn't mean it's better than everything that was released a long time ago. It depends what you're looking for. And I don't go by that bullshit, like what's popular or what people are saying about. I don't look at reviews online and none of that. I go by if I like it or not. I'm not someone who just looks at, oh yeah, pretty good, man, 60 frames per second, 30 frames per second, 59 frames per second. Or, oh yeah, it's okay, but it's not as good as... I don't compare. I just look at it for what it is and try to enjoy the artistic content. Because back in the day, there were just Space Invaders and Pong, if you know what those are, okay? Back in the day, people just used to have a stick and a few stones and a ball to roll on the ground. Kids back in the day. Back in the day in the Wild West, and now, people just, play cards and stuff. This is amazing storytelling. You're going to love it. Anyway, these stories, okay, Yakuza, so emotional. So emotional. There's such depth in them. and the action is incredible. Wow. So I'm just blown away. Okay, just check him out. Okay, I'm definitely going to be playing them more. But I'll do full playthroughs and exploration on my channels in general. You might see a few videos here now and then on games, but let's say Yakuza games and Shenmue, obviously, you'll see on their channels. I've got a game channel called Shenmue with Richard, another channel called Shenmue with Richard, where I'm playing all through the Shenmue games again, pure magic. I've also, as I say, that these Yakuza games, I'll probably be playing them on my main games channel, which is Richard Plays Games. And by the way, it's not to say that I will never put Shenmue games videos on that channel too, but they're the two channels, okay? So you've got Shenmue with Richard, and you've got Yakuza games, and then you've got Richard Plays Games. That's my other channel, so you'll see a lot of games on there featuring also video from these Yakuza games. But in terms of full playthroughs again, and more better exploration and stuff, I'm going to thoroughly be doing that with my free time also, but I'll be making videos for the channel when I do, okay? There are other games I will be playing as well, like Zelda, The Legend of Zelda, Twilight Princess. Sorry about that noise in the background. We've got my fan in the background. We've got somebody who's not my fan outside, who's a noisy person. Electric fan in the background. Non-electric robotic human yelling outside the window downstairs. 7, 8 stories down from the street. But, oh man. Wow. There's a lot of crap going on in the world, but these games really help you escape and enjoy them. But yeah, we've got Red Dead Redemption 1. I'm going to be starting a new file on that. I've got to play that. I've not experienced the whole thing yet, so we've got that. GTA 4, Red Dead Redemption 1. See, I'm playing games from that era, see. But they're just fucking amazing to me. I've got no fucking problem with that. Excuse my language, man. It's incredible. You know, I've got Fable Anniversary Edition. I'm going to be playing that as well. A bunch of games, alright? And at some stage, who knows, I'll see if we'd like to see it as well. I might try and play through, I'm not too sure, but Zelda Ocarina of Time again. I've only completed it once in my life and it was so hard. But I might give that a go and play it again. Through the whole story, you know. So you take care, guys. I hope you enjoyed this video. From me and Kiryu, salute. Hope you enjoyed this video. Take care, peace out. Awesome, man. Fucking awesome game. Awesome game series. I'm so looking forward to starting playing Yakuza 6 Song of Life, man. Great. It's absolutely unbelievable. Following these characters as they develop. And if you play these games in order, you'll see like how they get in order and what happens to each character along the way. It's like one connected, massive story of stories. Wow. Thanks for watching. Take care, guys.